Greetings, Earthlings. I am Professor Crowley. Just waiting for Trixie at the moment. She's
I see you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick on. I'm looking out for cars.
right. Greetings, Earthlings. I am Professor Crowley. Sorry about that. That was wasn't expecting that one. So today, what are we doing today, Trixie? Talk to me.
We are going to be doing multiplication.
Multiplication, times tables, maths, basically. And I can hear already some of you at home like, oh, but maths is incredibly important. It's going to make your life so much easier in the future, right?
And this is a shocker, right?
Shocker.
And this is a shocker because I love maths.
She loves maths. Who'da thunk it? It's great. So we're going to dive right into it because it's very, 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 very interesting. Let's do it. So today we're learning about multiplication. We're going to learn how to times, basically, in this video.
Okay.
Times tables. So for the first example, we have two bicycles, two identical bicycles, okay? But we need to pump up their tires, okay? The tires have gone flat.
And we only have one pump.
That's right, yes. So with this one pump, how many tires are we actually going to have to take care of? So Trixie, how many tires are we going to have to pump up if we have two identical bicycles?
4.
Well done. So this is how multiplication works, okay? With the bicycles example, we have a group of something. In this instance, we have a group of bicycles. Now what we're going to be multiplying from each group is actually the tires of the bicycles, okay? And in each group, how many does one bicycle have?
2.
2. So we have 2 bicycles.
Let's put a 2 down there.
And then we're going to times that, which the symbol for times is a big X, and we're going to times it by 2 sets of tires, okay? So 2 bicycles, each have 2 tires. If we add them all together quickly, we're going to have our answer, which is, as Trixie correctly stated,
4.
yes, so we have 4 tires that need to be pumped up. For multiplication to work, there has to be the same number in each group. So if you had, say, I don't know, 5 bicycles, yeah, and only 3 of them had 2 wheels, the rest had maybe 1 or none, then it wouldn't work. Okay?
It would not work.
We have, in one group, 2 tires, okay? 2 tires in one group. And how many groups do we have? We have 2. So it's 2 times 2 equals 4. Yeah, we're going to step this up a notch now with 4 bikes. Each bike still has 2 wheels. So yeah, now we have our 4 bicycles, each of which still have 2 wheels. We know that the number in each group is still going to be 2. So the first number we start with is 2. The only thing that has changed is the number of groups, okay? So we've now got 4 different bicycles. So we're going to times that 2 by 4. So we're going to quickly skip count to get the answer. 2, 4, 6, 8. So the answer is
8.
well done. So this is exactly how multiplication works. So we're going to try something different now. Trixie, you collect Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I used to collect Pokemon cards. I had a huge box full of them. Somehow they disappeared, probably worth a lot of money now, which is a great shame. But say you went out and you purchased 3 sets of Pokemon trading cards, okay? Each packet contains 5 cards, yeah? So you've got your number of groups and you've got your number of things within that group. So Trixie, how many cards did you get in total if you counted them all up?
You would get 15.
Well done. That's correct.
5, 10, 15.
So we have 3 groups and each group contains 5 cards, okay? So we're going to skip count to get the answer. 5, 10, 15. Here we have some really useful multiplication tricks. Now the first multiplication trick is that if you see any multiplication that has a 0 in, okay, whether it be at the front or at the back, okay, so say for example, I don't know.
I know.
What?
0 times 100.
Exactly, that's a really good example. 0 times 100. The answer will always be 0. So I'll give you another one. 35 times 0.
0.
Well done. And it's just the same as saying basically, you know what, back to the bicycle example, say you have 5 bicycles, yeah, so you've got 5 groups, but each bicycle has 0 tires, 0 wheels. That's going to be 5 times 0. How many tires are you going to have to pump up?
0.
0, exactly. The next tip and trick is to know that anything times 1 is going to be the same. So an example here would be 35 times 1 equals
35.
Well done, exactly. So say you've got 5 bicycles, yeah? But each bicycle only has 1 wheel. 5 times 1 is, you'll have 5 wheels, 5 tires to pump up, okay? In summary, if you multiply any number by 0, you always get 0. So a useful thing to mention in multiplication is that the groups and the number within the groups don't have to be that way around. It can be either way around. 2 times 6 is going to be the same as 6 times 2, which is
12.
anything times by 1 stays the same. Okay, so 5 times 1, 5. 11 times 1, 11. 358 million times 1 is still 358 million. The orders of the multiplied numbers does not change the answer. If you was to flip the number of groups and the number in each group, you would still get the same answer. The final multiplication trick is to use multiplication tables. So these are tables that you will probably see all around school with all the times tables on them. Just rehearse them, go over them, repeat them again and again and again, memorize them, because there are some easy ones in there. Like obviously 1 times tables is going to be the same number as whatever it is you're timesing. So 1s are easy. 2s are also quite easy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 5 times tables. 5 is useful because it goes in a pattern, okay? So you've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. If you notice that the pattern with the 5 times tables is it starts with 5, then it will be a number ending in 0. So 5, 10. Then it goes back to 5 with 15. Then it goes back to a 0 number with 20. And then it goes back to a
to
5
5.
number with 25. And then another 0 number with 30. So that's the 5 times tables. What's another easy one? Another
Tens?
easy one is tens. Yes, tens are really easy because whatever number you're timesing by 10, you just add a 0 on the end. So give me a 10 times table.
10 times 35.
10 times 35 is 350. So you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
100.
100. So 10's really, really easy. 11's are also surprisingly easy. That's
I can
similar.
count in my 11s.
Yeah?
11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66.
So there's another similar pattern between 10s and 11s, where 10s always end in 0. 11s are always double the number of what you're timesing. So if you're timesing by 6 times 11, it's going to be 66, okay? All right? 11,
22,
33,
44,
55,
66,
77,
88.
99. I hope you've enjoyed multiplying with us today. I know we've certainly had fun and we've learned a lot. I hope you guys have as well. Please, as always, write something down in the comments section below
That you need help with?
that you need help with, or if you learned something new today, write that down there as well. Also, don't forget to like our videos and see what other videos we've done. This is episode 8 today. Well done, Trixie.
And if you believe, you can achieve.
If you believe, you can achieve, okay? Another thing to mention, of course, is our awesome merch down in the description box below.
Subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Exactly, well said, Trixie. We've got our own merch coming in the post. Obviously, with the lockdown, it's taking a bit longer to come to us. But also, not only are we all over YouTube, but we are also on TikTok and Instagram. Just follow us at the Crowley Academy.
Am I on Instagram?
Well, we both are.
We both are on Instagram.
And I remember I promised at the beginning of the video that I would teach my method to learning how to tell 24-hour time. So we're going to get into time in another lesson, but my method of teaching is, I think, easy peasy. A lot of schools, teach you to take away 12, okay? So say it's 2206, right? They would say to take away 12. And 12 is a big number to take away. So what I do instead is I take away 1, just take 1 off the front. Of 22, it would be 1. So take away 1 off the front, so 22 turns into 12, and then take away 2. You're done. We'll see you next time. I mean, today's multiplication has really sort of made me think that, do you know what, Trixie? Your brain is
It's
like
like
a sponge.
sponge.
You know,
That
sucks up all the knowledge. Well, the answer will always be 0.
0.